Welcome back to my channel, and so glad you guys are tuning in for another great video. So as you can see from the title, this video is going to be all about my way I have been going about perfecting my skin, and it is all dealing with chemical peels. So I know some of you guys may be researching and trying to find out, should I get a chemical peel or should I not get a chemical peel? Now a lot of people do their research a lot before they even go in to get one, no matter if it's an at-home treatment or you're going to a spa or a doctor to get one. But I'm here to inform you guys all about chemical peels. So first, to start off, I know you guys are wondering, like, what is a chemical peel? Well, a chemical peel is basically a process that you go through. Some people do one treatment, some people do two treatments, some people have multiple treatments into perfecting their skin. Basically, you go into your doctor, your spa, or you do an at-home treatment to where you basically apply this acid to your face, and it causes your cells to shed and slough off, which reveal newer, fresher, and smoother skin. That is basically what a chemical peel is. So the next thing you want to know is the different types of chemical peels. Well, chemical peels do have three levels. You have light chemical peels, medium deep chemical peels, and deep chemical peels. That is the basis. There are three levels of chemical peels. So the next thing you may be wondering is, where can I get a chemical peel from? So there are three different ways to obtain chemical peels. So the first thing you can do is go to a doctor, which is a dermatologist, and basically they assess your skin and prescribe you something to help tackle the dark spots and discoloration that's going on in your face. Next, you can go to a spa where an esthetician usually performs these chemical peels on yourself, and basically you choose the level of chemical peel that you want, either light, medium, or deep. But just like doctors, they will assess your skin and try to inform you of the best solution possible. The last way you can obtain chemical peels is through independent research, which is technically an at-home chemical peel because you didn't go to a spa, neither did you get it from a doctor, but you did independent research, which is like searching the internet, searching videos on YouTube, talking to spas or doctors and seeing what their opinion is before you go and you buy this product from this website that is not prescribed through a doctor. Neither is it done through a spa esthetician. The next thing you want to worry about is recovery time. A lot of people don't think about this before they go in and get chemical peels. Some people think, oh, I'm just gonna go in and wowzers, like, you know, a couple of days, all my skin's gonna be sloughed off and I'm gonna have new fresh skin. Recovery time absolutely depends on the level of a chemical peel that you get. The light chemical peels, there's hardly any downtime. Most of the time you're still able to function. Your skin may be peeling, but there are ways to hide it. And then a lot of people tend to hide it under makeup, like what I did when I was going through my chemical peeling process, which I still am. I hide all of my shedding skin under my makeup. It does cause a problem sometimes, but it's not that big of a deal. I just know the end results will be fine. Next thing you need to know is, how long will it take before you start to see your face peeling? Absolutely depends on the level of chemical peel that you receive, whether it's at home, through a doctor, or through a spa. That absolutely depends on the level of chemical peel. So if you do a medium deep chemical peel, you will basically start to see shedding, I want to say at least a couple of days into a week. You will start to see shedding of cells really fast, which is that flakiness and that constant peeling around your face. You will start to see like flaking immediately. Now, when you do light chemical peels, it can take at least 3 weeks for your cells to start to turn over and actually start to shed off your face. But when you do a deep chemical peel, man oh man, you will definitely see some shedding of the cells. I want to say probably 2 to 3 days in, because it's very deep and penetrating, and so the turnover of the cells will be a lot more quicker. So next, you need to know, how long does the peeling last? It's hard to determine how long your peeling will actually last. It depends on the person. Sometimes somebody's peeling can last for 2 weeks at the least, or maybe 3 to 4 weeks at the most. But the peeling absolutely just depends on the level and how your skin reacts to the chemical peel. So I think this next one, what should you expect after treatment? I think I just summed it up in the last question. With your treatment, you should expect peeling. Also, you do need to avoid the sun. This can irritate the process of your face peeling. Also, it can cause hyperpigmentation. Also, you can also get a tan from being in the sun too much. So you do want to utilize sunscreen after you do a chemical peel. Also, you should expect dryness of the skin. Some people may not experience dryness, but most of the time I think people do experience dryness of the skin, being that, you know, all the moisture is being sucked from your skin and basically peeling off. Then your skin tends to get dry, and also the flakiness is dry skin. So it's important to moisturize and also do use sunscreen while you're going through a chemical peel process. So next you want to talk about aftercare. Aftercare is very important doing a chemical peel. That includes wearing sunscreen, also washing your face, and also you need to wash your face with a gentle soap. You want to use soaps that do not have any benzoyl peroxide, anything that's acne fighting. Do not use that because that will irritate the skin and cause redness. That is truly through experience. I was using my Biore facial wash when I was going through my chemical peel process, and I experienced a little bit of irritation. So I immediately stopped using it, and everything started clearing up just fine. So the next question I know you guys are wondering is, what do you use for your chemical peel? Well, I've actually went through my dermatologist and I actually ordered a product offline. So I'm going to start to show you guys those products right now. So I know you guys may be wondering, what have I been using as far as chemical peeling? To start off with, when I first did my first ever chemical peel, I went to a spa, and the spa that I went to is very good, very clean, very sanitary, and I had no problems when I went there. But it's just like I couldn't continue getting the chemical peels through the spa because they were very pricey just for the light chemical peel. And the girl absolutely did a good job. Did I see like major cell turnover? I really didn't. So I think the chemical peel may have been a little too light because the results were just not as visual as I expected. But I know I didn't want to go to a spa anymore to get a chemical peel. So I decided to go through my dermatologist, and he assessed my skin, and he determined that I did have some freckles, some discoloration, and also some acne scars that needed to be tackled. So he prescribed me 2 prescriptions to help me tackle the discoloration, the acne scars, and my freckles. So the first product I'm going to show you is RX only, and a lot of people should know what RX only means. It means doctor prescribed only, and this is Milk 3, and it has in it hydroquinone or hydroquinic. I'm sorry you guys, you know I can't pronounce that name, but I'm gonna put it right here. You guys see it? Yes, that's what it's called. And this is a 3% solution. I used it as the doctor stated me to. And basically I applied it twice daily to the infected areas, which means once in the morning and once at night. And when I first started applying the solution, my face would just look very shiny, and like a plastic was just placed over my face. My face would look so shiny. And it was just so crazy how my face was looking as the weeks leading up to my face starting to peel. So after like 3 weeks or so, I started to see the shedding starting to happen, which is the cell turnover. I started to see a lot of flakiness and dryness happening on my face. And that's when I could tell the Milk was really starting to work. So the next one that he gave me is called Tretinoin, and this is actually a gel, and this is how it looks in this little tube here. And this was basically also for lightening the skin, but also controlling acne breakouts. And I love this to death. My skin, along with the Milk has been improving so much that I just absolutely don't know what to do with myself. This is absolutely great. And the Tretinoin Gel it has microsphere, which is 0.1%, and this is also a topical cream. So both of these are topical creams. They just go on top of the skin. Nothing's oral. You can also apply this gel in any other area that is suffering from breakouts, which me, I have a little breakouts on my chest and a little on my back. So I do also use this to tackle those areas also, and this greatly contributed to the shedding process also. So imagine me using milk and a Tretinoin on my face. I only use a Tretinoin though. I use it every other day. I did not use it every day like the milk one, so my face didn't like basically over process, I want to say, because areas on my face were starting to get lighter than other areas, so you have to really learn how to balance it out. And that's why he only wanted me to put this on every other day, because else it would just react and work so super fast that I wouldn't even be able to catch up. So this next product that I want to show you, I've seen a couple of videos on it, but I haven't seen anyone basically talking to you guys and telling you what this product is. This is a TCA Peel, and this is at 20%, and I got mine off of Amazon, and this is by Skin Obsessions. So this was nothing but a little liquid solution, and I use this mainly for my body. I didn't use it for my face because I wanted to see how it would react with my skin, other than seeing what's going on my face. Being that I'm already applying, doctor prescribed medications to my face, I did not want to cause any further damage to my skin by putting another chemical peel on top of the one I'm already going through. So I have tried this. I put it on my legs where I had like a couple of dark spots, and I have to say it took about 3 weeks for the cell turnover to actually start, which is the shedding process. I was so disappointed at how long it took, but I kind of expected it, being that it was a very low dosage. 20% is one of the lowest. I think their lowest is 15%. The cell turnover was just a very slow process. I might just up the dosage and might go to 25 or 30, but please beware about the TCA Peel. It will burn. Not a you can't handle the type of burn, but a burning sensation where you just need to fan it or keep a fan wherever you put it, just to make sure you can keep it on there for as long as possible before you rinse it off. So this is what I have been using as far as trying to see about dark spots on my body that I want to get rid of, especially on my knees and my shins, because I played a lot of sports in high school and I used to always beat up my shins and my legs, and I'm just tired of looking at those ugly scars. So I'm finally doing something about it. So as far as caring for my skin, the aftercare wise, I use Cetaphil. I use the lotion and the face wash. So here is the Cetaphil lotion. This is absolutely freaking huge. They actually started putting more in the lotion because it says 25% bonus, which I love because the bigger the better, long as the price does not go up. So Cetaphil is kind of expensive though. I think for this I paid like $9 or $10. But I think you get a nice hefty amount that will last you for some months, especially this being a lotion and you're only applying it to your face. But you can apply it to the rest of your body where you may be having other dry areas. It's just not limited to your face, but that's just what I like to use it for. And then next I have the cleanser, and this is also a great product to use for aftercare after getting a chemical peel. It is very gentle and very mild on the skin. And when I first used it, I did get a little bit of tingling, but my doctor did tell me to use Cetaphil when I was doing the chemical peeling process, and I absolutely want to do everything the way he says it, so I know my skin will turn out just fine. And this is what I have been using. It has really been good in combination with their lotion. I have really been seeing my skin stay moisturized, and I have experienced a less oily T-zone by putting a lotion on my face before doing my makeup. And I know a lot of people say, well, you're supposed to moisturize before you put on makeup, no matter if you have oily skin or dry skin. But to me, I just do what I want to do, and I don't listen to nobody else. From using the cleanser and the lotion together, it has been improving as far as my oiliness around my T-zone. So basically that's everything that I use as far as my own chemical process that I'm going to. I am still applying Tretinoin and milk into my face, and I don't know if you can tell, but in my past 2 videos I've been having a light area around this area. and now my face is starting to peel on the outer edges. And also I did have some dark spots on my neck, but they are disappearing, and I'm so happy about that. That was one of my main concerns with the discoloration that was going on around my neck. I hated it, and now that it's finally going away, I'm feeling a lot more confident about my natural skin. So if you guys have any further questions about my doctor prescriptions, the TCA Peel or Cetaphil, please just comment below and make sure to thumbs up this video. Also, if you guys would like a vlog as I do my next TCA body peel, please let me know and I will document that process for you guys. And as always, girls, remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. And thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.